Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Dwadi Yahbashim Yahushai. We give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers on the four corners of the planet Earth that's been set up. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We be a part of the elect. And Lord willing, we make it out of here, man. And we getting right into this story. It's heating up. Things in St. Louis is going crazy. Like I said, I'm about 2 hours away from St. Louis. But things are getting hot and heavy over there. A brother sent me a text, and I went and done some research, and now I'm bringing the story to you brothers so you guys can be updated. And there's a no-fly zone being put over Missouri right now, being put over Ferguson, Missouri. So we're going to read it and get into the information. It says, effective immediately, FAA issues no-fly zone, no Thomas over Ferguson, Missouri on August 12, 2014. Updates: NBPP roll over crowd dispersed. No TAMs lifted. Developing. Says temporary flights restricted are in effect. Only relief aircraft operations under direct of St. Louis County Police Department are authorized in the airspace. The no Thomas in air support and of air surveillance for the Black Panthers rally taking place in Ferguson. As Jim Hoff notes, the protest Tuesday is being sponsored by who of radical left organization, including Tawhid Youth Organization, Organizations for Black Struggle, or pro-Hamas group. So they trying to tie the Negroes with terrorists, man. They're trying to tie. Hey, man, it's getting there. The new Black Panther Party, and we know where the Black Panthers stem from. The Moorish Science Temple, Nation of Islam, Mos 28, the University of African People Organization, UAPO. And let's read the actual paper that was printed. It says, due to possible rollback, leave the parking brake set while parked in gates C2, C3, C1, UFN, GL. TRF 42, well, let's read it. It says FDC 42372 CKCMO. Airspace Ferguson, Missouri. Temporary flights restricted within air defined as 3 nm radius of 384228N 0901812W St. Louis Vortac STL 1290110. Only relief aircrafts operations under direction of the St. Louis County Police Department is authorized in the airspace. Okay, so now let's get to the next page. And we read this next page, it's pretty much the same type of information. But they've also cut out internet. It says charter communication outage. Okay, this is the outage that they have for the map of the United States. Show you something real crazy. If you look over here, this is the map. You can go out, zoom in, just like Google Map. Now, if you go to the outages, I'll zoom out. Okay, now let's zoom right to Missouri. Let's keep zooming in. St. Louis. We're in St. Louis right now. Let's keep zooming in. Let's get the airport. You can see the outage is right over. Let me find the airport. Slovakia. The airport is right around the middle right here. But the outage is pretty much over that area. It's a high outage, so they're not letting information come out, and I'll show you why here shortly. Let's go to this next tab. And it says riots have erupted with hundreds of protesters gathered in suburban St. Louis police station on Monday, demanding murder charges against an officer who shot to death an unarmed black teenager. It's pretty much going into the militarization, okay, of the St. Louis Army. And we've been telling you, starting with the elders on down, starting with Elder Tahar on down, and showing you that the police have been militarized, and this video should show that.
St. Louis suburb, the site where an unarmed teen was shot and killed by a police officer. Thanks for joining us. I'm Heather Horgan.
And this is ABC 17. This is the local news station, and this story was on last night partially, and they fully put the story up today.
Out of the St. Louis suburb where Michael Brown was shot and killed over the weekend. Today, St. Louis police were supposed to hold a press conference giving new details into that shooting, but have since canceled it, saying they don't want to release the name of the officer who killed Brown. ABC 17's Lucas Geisler is back in Ferguson this afternoon, and Lucas, the protests haven't quieted down.
Just 10 minutes ago, they opened up South Central Avenue here in Clayton, Missouri. We're right in front of the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office. Now, much of the protest that's been going on this afternoon has taken place behind me here on the street sign, but now take a look. Everyone is starting to actually come over here to the other side of the sidewalk, on the same side as the police, so that they can continue their protest over there. They moved them on the sidewalk, but now they're here on the other side, closer to the police, to continue their protest and actually talk to police. Now, we marched with the protesters today and talked to some of them. As they went along, they asked for something they've been saying all 4 days here: no justice, no peace. Asking for at least the officer that shot and killed Michael Brown on Saturday in Ferguson, Missouri, be identified and at least arrested. The protest organizer actually said that he wanted the St. Louis County prosecutor to get involved in this as well.
St. Louis, our problem is not with Hamas. Our problem is not in Afghanistan or Iraq. Our problem is right here in the United States of America, in Clayton, Missouri, in Ferguson, right here where black people are being dogged. That's what our problem is.
Now again, we are outside here at the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office. We'll have Joe take another look here over as now all of the protesters have cleaned out from one side of the sidewalk here to the other, getting closer to the police. Now with their megaphone, they're here, again, just talking to each other, shouting a message, and now they're starting to join hands in arms. Now, a big part of this is that, as opposed to the ones in Ferguson, this is a much younger crowd of protesters that are out here.
Alright, you guys can watch that. Lord willing, I'll post the link. And then you got a lot of people's on Twitter feeds. This is just a link. You can go on there. You don't have to be signed in or have no name, but this guy's keeping up with a lot of the information. Alright. And as you can see a lot of the militarization, a lot of the people gathering around the gas station. A damn ice cream man still coming. Right here, holding up rifles to the man, using wooden bullets. It says these are some of the wooden pellets that are being used on protesters last night in Ferguson. but just wanted to give you all an update. Hope you brothers were edified. With that, I'm gonna say all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers. Keep faith.